Hello, and this is a revision video on Miss Riley's maths videos, and I'm revising algebra. So it's junior cycle algebra, algebra for Form 1, Form 2, that kind of thing. And I'm working through a revision sheet here. So if you want to try it, here are the questions on the first page, and then here's the questions on the second page. And then the questions on the third page. So by all means, try them first, and then when you've tried them, check your solutions. So here's the first one. We're doing substitution. Substitution is what happens when you try to use a formula. Okay, so when you're going to have to use a formula of some kind, let me just turn this to the other side. When you use a formula, you have to be able to substitute. So that's why we practice substitution so much. So in this case, A has a value of 3, B has a value of -2, and C has a value of 4. And what we're doing is we're substituting those numbers, those values for the letters. So for instance, in the first one, it's A plus B plus C. That means wherever I have an A, I'm going to write 3. Wherever I have a B, I'm going to write -2. And wherever I have a C, I'm going to write 4. Now I tend to substitute into brackets because, like you can see there, when there's a negative, it can just make it a bit cleaner to see what's happening. But you don't have to do that. So I've got 3 minus 2 is 1, plus 4 is 5. So the answer to that is going to be 5. A, B, C means A multiplied by B multiplied by C, and sometimes that can be A dot B dot C. So same thing again, I'm substituting in 3 for A, minus 2 for B, and 4 for C. Okay, and then I'm multiplying. So 3 times -2 is -6. -6 times 4 is -24. A squared plus 2C. That means A squared is 3 squared plus 2C means 2 times 4. So 2C means 2 multiplied by C. 3 squared means 3 times itself. So 3 times 3 is 9. And 2 by 4 is 8. So 9 and 8 is 17. 4A plus 3B minus C. That means 4 times A, so 4 times 3, plus 3 times -2, minus 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 3 times 2 is -6, minus 4. So I've got 12 minus 10, which is 2. Okay, so for substitution, always try and show your substitution before you work it out. So show your first line should always be the numbers subbed in instead of the letters. And you notice once I subbed in, the letters were gone. There's no letters in my answer. No letters in my answer here. So once you sub in the numbers, the letters are gone. Here's the next one, collecting like terms. So putting together the things that are the same. In this first question, all the things are the same. They're all A's. When we add things together or subtract things, the powers don't change. So powers don't change. The little index numbers don't change. So 3A plus 4A plus 5A, 3A and 4A is 7A, 7A plus 5A is 12A. I'm collecting here the x's together. I have 7x and another x, so altogether I have 8x. I have 2y and 3y. They're different. They can't be added onto the x, so they come as a separate part, which is plus 5y. Here I've got 4a plus 2t minus a minus 3t plus 7. The things that are the same are the 4a and the minus a, which 4a and minus a is 3a. The 2t and the 3t, now it's plus 2t minus 3t will be minus 1t or minus t. And the 7 is just there. There's no other number to add on to it. So it's 3a minus t plus 7. That's collecting like terms. That's when we add and subtract. When we multiply, powers do change. See these little dots? Those little dots, remember, it means multiply. Now, x by x by x by x. So x by x would be x squared. If I multiply that by this x, I'm going to get x cubed. And if I multiply all of that by the last x, I'm going to get x to the power of 4. Now, an easier way to do that is to say x by x by x by x. Each of those has got a little 1 as its index number, as its power. When I multiply those x's together, I add these little powers. So that's x to the power of 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, so x to the power of 4. Okay? Now, this is a bit different because I have x's multiplying together. Let's do that first. X times x times x. So 1 plus 1 plus 1, that's x cubed. But I also have 4 by 5 by 2, and they're multiplying. And when I multiply 4 by 5 is 20, by 2 I get 40. And I just get 40. There's no powers involved, just 40. So altogether my answer is 40 multiplied by x cubed, or just 40 x cubed. Here, x squared by x to the power of 4, if I add the 2 and the 4, I get 6. So I get x to the power of 6. 3 by 2 is 6, so I get 6x to the power of 6. And finally, 5 by 3 is 15. 8 to the power of 4 by 8 to the power of 3. 4 plus 3 is 7, is 8 to the power of 7. So 15a to the power of 7. So when you multiply with the letters, you add the powers. If you multiply the numbers, you just multiply the numbers. Now, if you had something like this, 5x by 2x by 3y by 2y. This is quite hard, isn't it? I can multiply them all together, but I have to multiply them bit by bit. So I have to do my 5 by my 2 is 10, by my 3 is 30, by my 2 is 60. That's the big numbers dealt with. X by x is x squared, and y by y is y squared. So my answer is actually 60 x squared, y squared. We'll have to try some more of those again. Okay? Then on to D. Multiplying out brackets. So this is a bit like what we've just been doing. Sometimes there will be powers and sometimes there won't. The main thing is that when we multiply, when we have something with a number outside a bracket, it means the number multiplied by everything inside the bracket. So 3 by 4x is 12x, and 3 by 2 is 6. Okay, 3 multiplied by 4x is 12x, and 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. 5x multiplied by 3x, this is harder. 5 by 3 is 15, and x by x is x squared. So that's 15x squared, and 5x times 4 is 20x. So 15x squared plus 20x. I've got two lots of brackets here, so I'm going to have to multiply out this one, then this one, and then add them together. So 7 by x is 7x, 7 by 4 is 28, 2 by x is 2x, and 2 by 3 is 6. So I have 7x plus 2x is 9x, and 28 plus 6 is 34. So do you see that? This bit here gave me this bit here. This bit here gave me this bit here. And then I could put together the x's together because they're the same kind of thing. And I could put the numbers together because they're the same kind of thing. Here we've got 5 by a bracket minus 2 by a bracket. I'm going to be careful over here because a minus number outside a bracket is harder. But let's do the first bit. 5 by 2x is 10x, and 5 by 1 is 5. Minus 2 by 3x is minus 6x, and minus 2 by 1 is minus 2. That's quite hard, so just take your time on it. You're multiplying negative 2 by each of these. X's go together, so 10x minus 6x is 4x, and 5 minus 2 goes together. 5 minus 2 is 3. Okay, 6x by 2x is 12x squared. 6x by 3 is 18x. 5 by 2x is 10x. And 5 by 3 is 15. Now, do you notice when I multiplied the x by the x, I got an x squared? It's different to the x's. I can't add it together. So 12x squared is the only thing like it there. I can't add it to the x's. So I've got 12x squared plus 28x plus 15. Now, x plus 4 by x plus 5. That means everything in this bracket has to multiply by everything in this bracket. Now, you could do it using an array, and I'll show you that in a minute. But let's try and do the umbrella method. There's also a thing called FOIL. So maybe we'll do FOIL first of all. FOIL means F stands for first by first. First by first. So first by first would be x by x is x squared. O stands for outer by outer. Outer is this one, by outer is that one, the two on the edges. Okay. I stands for inner by inner, the two in the middle, 4 by x. And L stands for last by last, 4 by 5, which is 20. Okay. X squared plus 9x plus 20. Now I could do an array. I'm not a great fan of arrays, but I'm very happy for anybody to use them who wants to. So here I put x plus 5 or x plus 4, and here I put x plus 4. It doesn't matter which goes which, and that's showing I'm multiplying. So x by x, what goes in here is what x is by x. So x by x is x squared, x by 5 is 5x, 4 by x is 4x, and 4 by 5 is 20. And then I add them up, so x squared plus 4x plus 5x plus 20. So x squared plus 9x plus 20. And here's another one. I could do the array, but I'm just going to do it using the umbrella method. So 2x by 3x, which I guess is FOIL, first by first. 2x by 3 is outer by outer. 2x by 3 is 6x. Inner by inner, 1 by 3x is 3x. And 1 by 3, last by last, is 3. So 6x squared plus 9x plus 3. Okay, I hope that's helped. We'll talk again soon. Bye-bye.